Here with reaction, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt with us. Congratulations again on the new baby. Good to have you back. And all right, let's get your general reaction to this, you know, six-gender Tellerico, God is non-binary, champion the rights of men to, you know, play women's sports, etc. Then you got El Sayed. We just went through that. You got this lunatic. They were accepting Graham Plattner in Maine. Now the lunatic is accused that replaced him of throwing a water bottle at a woman and having a horrible temper. Is this going to work for them?
Well, I don't think so, and I certainly pray it does not. I believe that there are millions of Americans across this country who see these Democrats for who they are. These are radical, extreme liberals, socialists, communists, whatever you want to call them, Sean. What matters most is their extreme policy positions. This is no longer the Democrat Party of JFK. Heck, this is not even the Democrat Party of Barack Obama. This is a party that has been totally captivated by these far-left extreme liberals who support massively raising your taxes, who support abolishing your police, who support abolishing private prisons, who support reopening our southern border and our nation's borders to illegal alien criminals all over the world. These are radical Democrats who support terrible policies across the board, again, taking away your private property, abolishing the police, banning prisons, and just allowing complete lawlessness and chaos across our country. We had 4 years of that under Joe Biden. Thanks to President Trump and Republicans and common sense policies across the board, our country is safer. Our country is more affordable. We cannot allow these radical, extreme, far left liberals to take power. We have steady progress under President Trump right now. If these radical, extreme liberals are given a chance at power here in Washington, D.C., they will try to obstruct this president and turn our country into a communist hellhole with every extreme liberal policy that they try to implement.
What do you make of, say, AOC? It seems to be the Abigail Spanberger strategy, which is hide who you are. You know, obviously, El Sayed is doing the same thing, won't distance himself from Hassan Piker. It seems now the strategy is, oops, we can't say what we really believe out loud. We didn't really mean that. Will that be effective? Will the American people be deceived?
Well, what these Democrats do is hide behind cute labels like the Democrat Socialists of America. They should be called the Destructive Socialists of America. Just look at what AOC and the Democrat Party has done over the past 2 years. They have blocked all of the significant policy that President Trump and Republicans have implemented, like the largest middle-class tax cuts in American history. Every single Democrat voted against that. If they had their way, they will massively raise your taxes. 90% of Americans across this country, they say just for the wealthy, no. Middle-class, working-class Americans in this country will have more of their hard-earned money taken out of their paychecks if Democrats are given a chance at power. Again, you look at our border. President Trump sealing the border on day one, deporting violent, criminal, illegal aliens from our countries. Democrats don't want to do that. They want to give these people amnesty. They want these illegal alien criminals to stay in our country forever and take more of your hard-earned money. If you look at just the basic common sense issues in this country, like men not competing in women's sports, the Democrats want men to compete against women on the playing field. They want men in our restrooms, in our locker rooms. It's complete insanity, and we can't allow our country to go backwards, back to the days of Joe Biden, but even worse. Again, these candidates are more radical than Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and certainly JFK and Democrats like that ever were.
As I said, congratulations on your new baby. We learned today Anthony Fauci had actually put in writing that the vaccine, you know, possibly, theoretically, could injure a baby in the first trimester. He didn't tell the American people this. And then the vaccine executive order, food regulation of the president. Do you have a quick update on that?
I do. Today was a great day for the MAHA movement, the Make America Healthy Again movement. It was another promise made and promise kept by President Trump today. He signed a historic executive order creating the gold standard of science childhood vaccination recommendation schedule for parents. This gives parents more choice, Sean, which is something that MAHA moms like myself have been asking for our children. It's based on common sense and scientific research, thanks to Secretary Kennedy Hannity and President Trump for finally having the courage to enact this order and now to hold states accountable to, again, give parents more choice. And then, again, Secretary Kennedy announcing a huge food regulation today to require big companies to notify us of the chemicals and substances in our food. So President Trump, as promised, taking on big pharma, taking on big food to make our country healthy again. Again, something the Democrats do not support, Sean. It's just common sense.
All right, White House Press Secretary, our press briefing with Karoline Leavitt. Good to see you, Karoline. Thank you. All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.